Good morning. Welcome to the Windsor Star News Cafe. I'm Don McArthur with Dylan Kristy and our special guest from Ward 1, Fred Francis.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay, thanks for coming. I'm going to show a quick thing here. You were here on Saturday. You came to our Democracy Rocks tour. You stopped knocking the doors, so thanks for that. You made your pitch to voters. So sum it up just right now. What'd you tell them on Saturday?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for that. That was quite the experience. I know a lot of the other candidates appreciated that, and being able to get our message out to more voters. You guys did a great service for that. I know it was a long day for you guys, so thank you again for that.
Of course, yeah.
My campaign's about putting taxpayers first and creating stronger neighborhoods. Holding the line on taxes, reducing our debt, increasing our city's reserves, and putting us in a better financial position to move forward, just like they've done in the last few years. It also means investing in our neighborhoods, beautifying our parks, paths, and trails, ending basement and backyard flooding, and doing something about the local traffic issues on our local neighborhood streets that really have to deal with cut-through traffic, something that the residents there have to put up with. I have a plan that deals with that, and I know that's an issue when I go door to door, and my plan helps to alleviate some of those traffic issues in Ward 1.
Excellent. Well, you've come forward already with a few plans that you'd like to focus on. Traffic calming to Banner Road near St. Clair College.
Yes.
And was it a tax relief, or it's loans that you can pay back through for basement renovations or for flooding?
Absolutely. My end basement and backyard flooding program. When I was going door to door, I was talking to a lot of residents on many different streets, right? And they were telling me they would like to take on preventative measures, but it was just too costly for them to do, right? So my program allows them to get upfront funds to take on those preventative measures to ensure that their basements don't flood, to ensure that their backyards don't flood. Things like backyard drains, backyard valves, sump pumps, weeping tile. And other preventative measures to keep your basement from flooding and your backyard from flooding. So that allows them to do so, take on those preventative measures. So now their basements, their backyards don't flood. Excellent. And it helps the system because it's a less constraint on the system, and it helps for improvement on those neighborhoods.
Okay, now some folks in the Facebook comment section, they were on you right away saying, hey, like, why should we get a loan to pay for a problem the city should fix? I mean, so isn't part of this a lack of proper infrastructure in the city?
Well, the program is for willing participants, right? People have an option to do it or not do it. It's up to them. So this is the program really allows for someone that wants to take on those improvements to keep their basement or backyard from flooding. We give them an opportunity to do so, something they might not otherwise have done because it might be too costly for them, right? We do have to invest in our infrastructure. We know that, right? That's something that's going to be done over the long haul. However, my plan allows for something to be done today. People's basements are flooding, people's backyards are flooding, and my program allows them to do something today where they don't have to wait months, years, or maybe even longer in some cases. It really just allows them to take on preventative measures because I think everyone in Ward 1, especially the people dealing with those problems, don't want to see their basement flood anymore, don't want to see their backyards flood anymore, and I wanted to create a plan to help those people.
Okay, so you're in Ward 1, bit of a kerfuffle over who's been to see John Strasser and who hasn't been to see John Strasser. Have you been to see him? Will you go see him? Are you going to kiss the ring?
If he invites me, I've yet to receive an invitation, but obviously I'm willing to meet with anybody. Anyone that wants to talk about Ward 1, anyone that wants to talk about my Taxpayers First, Stronger Neighborhoods plan, I'm more than happy to sit down and talk to them, absolutely.
Well, especially too, since one of your big issues that you brought forward is traffic calming in front of St. Clair College, right? So it probably would be worth, and they are the biggest employer, right, in Ward 1?
If not the biggest, one of them, I would imagine, yes.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, that would definitely be something worth doing. What has the response been so far that you've seen going door to door? What are the issues that you're hearing, and what are people saying to the plans that you've brought forward too?
Yeah, I think the response has been very positive. The response has been very positive, and I enjoy going door to door. You know, I'm doing it every day, about like 6-7 hours a day. And I enjoy talking to people. You know, to do this job, to kind of get out there, you have to like people, and I'm definitely a people person. I enjoy talking to them. I enjoy policy. I enjoy process. So I enjoy talking to people about my plans. Yeah. They're pretty receptive to the plans, I think. I think people are encouraged to hear that I actually have a plan. I'm not just saying rhetoric. I'm not just saying this is what I want to do, but I'm also showing them how I'm going to do it. So when I say taxpayers first, I tell them it's holding the line on taxes, increasing our financial reserves, decreasing our debt, really reducing the burden on the homeowners and reducing the tax burden on businesses, right? Commercial, industrial classes. And when I tell them what I do for a living, I'm a business person, right? This is what I do for a living. Yeah. It's not just rhetoric, it's what I do every day in business, and that's the type of business approach I want to bring to Windsor City Council.
So you work at Raffiato Group, I think Director of Business Development. Also you do a lot of charity work for them, organize a golf tournament. So pounding on doors 6-7 hours a day, you can't be selling many cars. So have you taken a leave? Are you still in the payroll? How's that working out?
I'm working. The nice thing is, you know, in 2015 you could be mobile.
Yeah.
So all I need is a laptop and a cell phone and a smartphone. I'm sure you guys can understand. You know, I do still have a staff I have to check in with. I still do have responsibilities. But, you know, there's no better place to work than the Raffi Auto Group. They've been very accommodating, and, you know, they've given me all the support I need. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to continuing the process. We have until October 27th. So, you know, like I said, I love going door to doors, talking to people about my Taxpayers First and Stronger Neighborhoods plan. And that's what I do pretty much all day. And, you know, at night I stay up a little bit late, usually go to bed around 3 o'clock in the morning, and take care of my other responsibilities as well. You know, I'm a good multitasker, and I like to work, so, you know, that's something I enjoy.
Okay, and unlike Drew Dilkins, he drinks coffee.
Yeah,
I
you're
do
gonna need
drink
that.
coffee, yes.
Now,
coffee, tea, everything, yeah.
We've had a lot of fun with this photo. I think we should cue it up now. It's no secret that you're Mayor Eddie Francis' younger brother. Has that come out a lot as you've been going door to door? Is that something... Like, I know both Don and I are web editors here at the Windsor Star, and the haters are usually the loudest, so it's not uncommon to see comments on our Windsor Star where people call out Eddie, but he's got a lot of support. He's got a lot of love out there. Are you finding a lot of love as you go door to door? What's the response been for you?
Absolutely. I mean, the one thing I can tell you, and I get this question a lot, I know you guys are talking about that picture, and, you know, I like that picture. To me, that picture shows, you know, Eddie, you know, proud that I put my name forward and stepping up to serve the public. You know, that's something he's been doing for the past about 15 years now, and no one knows better than he does what it takes to serve the public and stand with the taxpayers. So when I saw that picture, I saw it as, you know, he's proud that I'm taking on that commitment to stand with the taxpayers as he has for the past 15 years. And when I go door to door, people ask about him. You know, people, you know, wish that he was running again in most cases. And they have nothing but positive things to say. I do get a lot of, you know, we love Eddie. You know, we love Eddie. We love what he's done. You know, I get a lot of, you know, he's the best mayor we've ever had. So that's always encouraging to hear at the doorstep. And, you know, our platforms are very similar. I mean, I ran his campaigns, so our philosophies are very similar in that regard. But the one thing he's taught me, the one thing I've learned from him most is you have to stand with the taxpayers. You have to hold the line on taxes. And your taxpayers are your #1 constituency. Those are the people that you have to stand with. Those are the people you have to fight for. Those are the people you have to represent. And I think he's proud in that picture because he knows that's what I'm prepared to do.
Excellent.
Yeah, okay. You know, to our mind, it looks like he's about to tackle Schmidt, but whatever. No, he looks proud too. So
I don't know. I think Schmidt could fight back.
He probably.
Absolutely.
Listen, so we made a sort of a pledge that we were going to stop. If you came on the show, we're going to stop calling you Eddie's younger brother, and I think certainly he's actually going to be on here tomorrow, so he's going to be in your shadow.
So he's going to be Freddie's older brother.
He's going to be Freddie's older brother when he comes on the show tomorrow. So Dylan, anything else? Fred, anything else?
No, I think that's it. Yeah, anything you'd like to end with, or anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I mean, just to add to that, I'm certainly proud to be Eddie's younger brother. I'm certainly proud to be, you know, I'm proud of the service he's put in for the past 15 years. I've seen a lot of commitment and sacrifice that he's put on, and that goes for everybody that served, right? Public service is something very important, and I know that's something that's ingrained in our family. You know, public service is something that we're all very passionate about. Windsor is something we're very passionate about. Windsor's a great city. You know, this is a city that welcomed our parents in the 70s. They came here with nothing. They didn't know the language very well, and they were able to build a life for themselves and their children. And they've always taught us to give back. They've taught Eddie to give back, and, you know, they've taught Roger to give back, our other brother, and myself. And, you know, that's part of my campaign, Taxpayers First, Stronger Neighborhoods. And we just want to give back, and we just want to serve the public, and that's what my campaign's about.
Okay, Fred Francis, Ward 1. We're in the Windsor Star News Cafe.